Can't believe it's 24 degrees and it's only 10:30. I can't sit in the house, so I'm heading out on a little adventure, but I'm still hobbling about like C3, so I try and get my fix of the Peak District without putting many steps in. I can't wait to be able to get up them hills again. There'll be no hill climbing today or any sort of rough terrain. I've got some beautiful places in mind that are really easy to get to, so if you're struggling a little bit with your accessibility or your legs don't work like they used to before, a bit like mine at the moment, so the good news is I can walk, but hills and stairs are a little bit tricky. I'm parked just down from the Yorkshire Bridge Inn, so I'm going to put the location, so if you want to have a go at parking in these places and where I'm going to walk to, I'll put the what 3 words locations on the screen, and it should be a short walk up to the Ladybower Reservoir. I won't be doing many of those. It's looking gorgeous. Water's quite low today. There's a bit of a drought going off in the Peak District at the moment. So I've recorded the route. I've walked 237 metres to get here. And it's all really easy going. So you could get here in a wheelchair, mobility scooter. All that's missing is a little bench to have a sit down. Although this wall's perfect for leaning on and just soaking up the views. Let's move on to the next location. Babies crossing the road, look. Just under 4 miles up the road and we're at Fairholmes. Just restarted my watch. It was 504 metres to walk from the car to Ladybower and back. You have to pay for your parking here at Fairholmes though. Since when did enjoying the countryside become expensive? They have got some decent facilities here though, so if you want to use the toilets, or you can get a little bit of food or a cup of coffee. Derwent Cafe, Jacket Spuds. I brought a stove with me, so I'm going to be making a brew and cooking up lunch. There's plenty of little picnic tables around and it's all easily accessible stuff. Again, you've got a wheelchair down here. Let's see how far it is to Derwent Dam. Last time I came there were no leaves on these trees. It's gorgeous. The last couple of weeks has been really frustrating. The things that you take for granted, like being able to just bend your leg to walk up the stairs and being able to get out and explore a little bit. Made it to the Derwent Dam. A little, slightly tricky bit there to negotiate. Nothing too bad. You come here when we've had a lot of rain, you can see the water running over the top of the dam. This is one of the dams they used for testing in the dam buster raids in the Second World War. I've walked 400 metres from the car to get here. Last little bit's on grass. What a fantastic example of British engineering. No bathing allowed. Well, you might be fined up to £5. I think that amount's getting ready for a bit of an update. It's good to be out. Let's have a little breather and think about firing up the stove and getting some lunch on. So that little stroll was 916 metres, taking us up to 1.4 kilometres for the day. The next little spot's really beautiful, and I'm going to dig out the stove, make a brew, and then probably cook up a bit of lunch. Back on the road again. I need to head back towards a little roundabout at the entrance to Fairholmes. Instead of turning back into the car park, we're going down this little road here. Now, on a weekend, these gates are closed. But, you know, you can get up here midweek, and there's a lovely little spot right at the end. I did tell you it was gorgeous, although the water looks incredibly low. So we've driven around. This is Howden Reservoir. The drive's about 5 miles down a very narrow, windy road, but we haven't got to walk too far. If you're feeling fit, slippery stones is nice. I might just park myself down there somewhere, if I can get down okay. That view's stunning. There's my little throne. About 30 yards from the car. Let's get that kettle on. Although, I'm not convinced it's hot drink weather. What a spot for a bit of lunch. Nice little picnic spot over there. You can get down this little bit of a hill, which I could, but I've got a seat. You could even put a blanket there if you wanted. I can't wait to get back up there though. Can't take my eyes off that. Although I need to. When you're messing around with hot water and stoves, keep your wits about you. I just finished my coffee and I've filmed another little video of me making this awesome cheesy bacon hot sauce flatbread. You want a bite? That video is live on my cooking channel if you want to watch that. I'll put a link in the description and on one of the end cards, and maybe up here somewhere as well. Easy to make and really tasty as well. What a fantastic couple of hours I've had, and everywhere's been really easy to get to. I've walked 1.5 kilometers. It's been really easy going. It just goes to show you can find some beautiful locations without having to be an athlete, or if you've got a few mobility issues. This little kitchen area has been brilliant for me today. I'm going to call today a massive success. I'm going to get packed away, and then hopefully next time I'm going to try and bring some camping into the equation. I didn't get out camping in April, so I was a bit disappointed about that. Another year goes by when I've not actually made every single calendar month. I challenge myself every year and something always comes along or gets in the way. I'm going to call it quits for this video. Thank you for watching and for all the kind words of support, and I'll see you next time.